Everybody, back with another YouTube video. So today we are going to be going over the boxing method. But, well, I don't know if that's how people actually pronounce it. That's how I just pronounce it, and that's how I think of it. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you thought this was helpful. And let's just get right to it. So, the first one. If you hear somebody in boxing say, okay, give me a 1, give me a 2, 3, or 4, then you want for 1. It's a jab. That's to create distance. And your power arm, right now I'm righty, so my power arm is behind me, and my jabbing hand, or my left hand, is in front of me because that's my jab. That's my jab hand. That's to create distance and measure how far your opponent is. For a jab, you're trying to punch right to the jaw, but don't punch to the teeth. That can really hurt somebody and you because there are sharp ends under your teeth if you break a tooth or so. So don't directly punch to the mouth. Either punch to the chin or the field drum. That also hurts really bad too. But if you punch in the correct spot, then it would kind of hurt for you, but but really hurt for the opponent. So for number 2, with the power arm, that's if you hear somebody saying number 2, that means do a hook. You don't want to start all the way from back here and then hook. You want to start from your waist across, because here there's 2 bad things about it. Because here you're losing all your power. And number 1 or number 2, what was I saying? The rib cage. I think it's called a hook. That's how I remember it. If you're really up close, and then they're like all fighting in here, and then their rib cage is all open, so you can just do a hook right to them, and then that will hurt if you hit them really in the liver. So for the last one, number 4, this is one my dad and I made up, and it was a hook. It was an uppercut. So the uppercut, you're striking to the chin or to the jaw. So I'm going to demonstrate stuff. I'm going to demonstrate all of those and techniques that you can do on my dummy. So yeah, I'm gonna get him real quick. Okay, so now I got my dummy right here on the ground. I'm going to do several things on Timmy here, and yeah, let's just get right to it. So for the first technique, if somebody's on the ground like this, then you're on top. You want to mount yourself like you're on a horse, but waist to waist, so they're your equal amount of weight. So then you want to put your legs on top of their legs, but your knees are hanging out. So then you're going to control the legs, push them down, and then you can also throw a couple of these with your heel. So then they can't get their legs up in me, and then and then they can't push me off. So I'm going to demonstrate. So you want to go like this, control the legs, then this is where you want to get down. You want to get your elbows up, across, or let's say against their arms. So then you want to come here, and then their head is open. I can box the ears, I can do punches, but the most effective one that I thought of was you're wrestling, right? You're wrestling the arms, and all of a sudden your elbow just drops. Okay? So you don't want to just come over here and drop. No. That's the same thing with the hook. You don't want to bring it all the way back here and hit. You want to bring it short. And plus this transfers more weight onto their face. So you will drop, and drop. Now that would hurt. I guess sometimes if you're in a deadly fight, then you can kind of hit the forehead. But that would also hurt you because it's like the hardest bone in your head, or hardest part in your head. So I wouldn't recommend doing that because it would hurt for you also. So yeah. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for if you're under him. So if somebody's on top of you, right? So if somebody's on top of you, then adjust the camera. Adjust. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, if you're under somebody or somebody's on top of you, so same thing, same rules apply. So you want to get your legs on top of their legs, so then they can't get their legs and like kick you or something. You can also throw like heels to just like get their legs out. So then their arms are like here. So they can easily just like punch you, do anything. So you gotta control the arms too. So want to get their arms on top of you. This is a dummy, so he's stiff. So this is how you lock the arms. So then you can easily punch them, elbow him, and then do all that stuff. You can also try to get your legs up in him and push him off. This is how to get him into a chokehold. So if you're flexible like me, you can probably do this. So you want to get your leg up across here. Then get his arm. But this leg doesn't go under his arm, it goes on top. And then what you want to do is squeeze their head in, and then that'll choke them out. Because their arm, if you put it right here, and then squeeze really hard, that can choke somebody out. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys learned something and have fun with it. So see ya.